Okay, we're live. I am so excited to have you here. Oh my God. Yeah, I told y'all I was going to do live and she's here. Now we're going to do this live for maybe about 30 minutes and I'm going to ask some program to slice it up because y'all don't want to miss any of this. Okay. Right. So anyway, I want to show the truth here. Yeah. Since I've been on this medication, look at here. And I want to show y'all the before, and then, the now, and then I'm going to show y'all after. She's got me on a 30-day plan, and I'll introduce to you.
Hi, Dr. Lola. Hi, everyone. Today I worked on implementing an integrative, healthy food program for Dr. Murphy. I know that most of you know her story, about her getting shot in the face and by her husband, and severe to where spleen and partial lung and all of this good stuff. So it's hard for her lymphatic system and most of the system for her to do what it needs to do because of what she's gone through in life. But thank God, I met her. I went to school. Now
she's helping me.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
So and I'm helping myself too because I'm going through severe menopause. And for those of you who are going through menopause,
please get with
if you would like to know how I've been losing weight, I'm losing like 10 pounds a month. Yeah. So I can teach you how to do that as well. So
and go to sleep without
yeah. So if y'all want to link up with me, do so. You can go through Dr. Murphy or through my Facebook or Instagram or my TikTok page at Alpha and Omega Music, Dance, and Arts Academy. You will find me there. And on Facebook, Lola Joseph. And I think Instagram as well, Lola Joseph.
Yes, yeah. So today, the reason why she's here for me is because I wound up with blood clots. Yeah. And that's because my blood has always been very thick. So any enemy that thought that they was doing something, that wasn't working.
The blood.
It was the blood. The blood is still working. Right? And so I don't have that anymore. And so now she's helping me because I got a lot of fluid from the medicine. From the blood thinner. And so she's helping me. And so today she's doing my fave. Salmon.
Yes.
Okay.
So today we did salmon. And what I did with this salmon is that I cooked it in real butter because real butter is a healthy fat. So I seared it with real butter and garlic, and then I implemented rosemary from my garden. So I brought some rosemary from my garden and I sauteed that in the butter so that the rosemary.
These with her for me. Thank you.
Yeah. So I sauteed that in the butter with the garlic to get that flavor out. What does rosemary do? It helps with inflammation. So I did that. So when I was done with that, searing it in that butter with the rosemary, then I came back, right? And I'm making a glaze to go. Oh, wait. I hope y'all can see it.
Y'all can see it.
So I made this glaze, right? It is a honey mustard glaze. And what I did was I sauteed the butter in basil. With the basil.
Yeah.
Because I brought basil from my garden, see? So that's the basil from my garden, and we're gonna use this to glaze the salmon, right? And then because she doesn't like rice,
no rice.
She doesn't like rice, so I introduced her to something called couscous. Couscous is something like rice, and it's durum. It's semolina. Durum wheat. It's grain, and it eats and it cooks just like rice. And I season it with cilantro, garlic powder, onion powder, butter, little bit of olive oil, and I just steamed it. So this is the couscous. Okay, very healthy.
Yes. And we forgot to add that we add a little of this to make it a little moist.
Yes, we did.
We add a little of this to make it moist.
We added vegetable broth in it to make it a little moist and a little softer, a little fluffy.
That's not what you put in what you did with my fish first, my salmon.
Yeah,
first.
so with the salmon, what I did first was I seared it in the butter and in with that's I made with the rosemary. So just the butter, garlic, and rosemary, and then I took out the rosemary, and then left the butter, and then I seared it inside of that first, so that the salmon can pick up the rosemary inside of its meat. Because when you do that, all the meats and the flavor, all the flavor from the butter will be soaked into that meat.
Yeah,
So I did that.
I'm looking for this to go away, y'all. These slabs,
Yeah.
I never had that.
Yeah. And then I did this separately, right after I was done in the same wok, because Dr. Murphy loved to cook in her wok.
Yes.
So this is a wok. I made this mustard honey glazed sauce with basil in it. So I went ahead and I put the butter in, let it melt down, and then I added the basil so that the basil flavor can be in the butter. So it's like a basil butter. And then I added the garlic, and then I added the honey and mustard, and just stir it up until it got a little thick and glazed.
Wait.
Okay.
So for my veggies, she's going to cook this later, but she'll tell you all what she put in there. Okay, and then this is just the frozen, but it's better to get the
fresh one. And it's okay if you get the frozen, as long as it just says green beans in the back, in the ingredients. It said this side up because I think you can microwave this or something. Yeah. So it just says green beans. You don't want anything that has, any other ingredients. So you know this is just frozen baked green beans that's been picked fresh and then frozen.
And I like the fine ones. Okay?
Yeah.
And a lot of this is she's preparing for me because of my mouth.
Right.
I don't have a lot of teeth from being shot.
Right. And
she's showing me how to eat more healthier.
Yes.
And so I can live better and stronger.
That's correct.
Okay.
So when you're done when we're done glazing, because the glaze is ready, all I do is I will take this and I will throw it on top of the salmon. You can brush it on there if you want, or do what I do. I just take the spatula and I glaze them one by one. And then when I'm done glazing them in this pot right here, I'm going to turn around and take them out of that pot. And I'm going to put them right back in this pot right here.
So you're going to make it more browner or something?
No, it's going to stay just like this.
Oh, okay. It's just going to have the glaze all over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see now, I've glazed it. See that? Nice and shiny. And then I'm going to just take it and slide it right into this pot.
Okay. See, we don't have the big kitchen like she has. So I gotta look at how we can take this stuff and move it around.
Yeah, move it around.
See, that's why it looks a little tight. So, but she's working it.
Oh, I can work in any kitchen. Because I love cooking. My grandma was an Indian from the Taino Islands of Puerto Rico, so we would cook a lot outside, and she know how to make a fire on the outs. Oh, let me tell y'all something. She knows how. And you see, you just move it around like this. Look. So that it can get all the glaze. Now you see? Look at that. Look, I'm trying to see. Oh, here we go.
So now I've got this going to be for 2 days for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus. I'm so excited. I'll fix anything for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is done. That is done.
Okay.
So you want me to start the and there's some, since she likes green beans, and I've already glazed in this pot.
Good.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to add butter to this glazed pot.
Yes.
And I'm going to add the green beans in there and fry them in there. And then I'm going to season them with some garlic powder, some onion powder, a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of basil, you know what I mean? And black pepper. And we're just going to steam it like that. Use this sauce because this is a very good sauce in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it already has the mustard and all the good stuff in it to give it that little flavor.
Yeah.
You know?
So we don't.
And she wanted me to add a little bit of this vegetable oil in her green beans. Vegetable broth. I'm sorry. And in the green beans. So I am going to just a little bit, just because she wanted, but I'm just going to do a little bit. But she really don't need it.
Right. Because it's going to steam anyway.
Yes.
Okay, you want me to rinse it?
Yes.
Okay.
She's gonna rinse the beans. Yeah, put them in that.
Oh, huh?
You're gonna
Okay,
mix them in that little
okay.
thing.
Okay.
So right now I have the stove where I'm warming, you know.
Okay, I didn't think I already had these ready, y'all.
I thought they would have been ready by now. Because you took them out earlier.
Yeah, I took them out,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about to have them already ready out of the bag.
Yeah.
I hadn't taken them out. I throw out the ones I don't like how they do it. Okay. That's why it's better when you get them fresh. You don't have
Yeah.
to be looking at those that you don't like.
So you see I put the butter in there and it's gonna remelt. You see, it's gonna get all that flavor up in there. Woo! And then green beans gonna be nice and succulent.
So you need black pepper too.
Yeah, I need black
That's over there
pepper.
on the little hanger. Here. Right here. Right here.
Going this way. So see, we got black pepper, and we're gonna put some garlic powder in it, and we're gonna put some onion powder in it.
You're not doing this corner.
No. Okay.
And that. And basil. I'm going to use some fresh basil.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna add. I think I'm gonna add a Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little piece of the tarragon.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're gonna put a little piece of the tarragon. Yeah, tarragon is also an anti-inflammatory herb, and a lot of people don't know about it, but it's so good with your fish too, because it brings out a little sweetness of the fish when you use it. So you see the rosemary and the basil and the tarragon that I brought over, because all of these herbs fits very well with seafood. Okay. So just put a little piece. I put 2 leaves. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stir fry the tarragon inside of the butter.
Tell me to put 2 leaves, y'all.
2, just 2. You don't need a lot. Yeah.
You already got basil here.
Yeah. The
Okay.
basil is in here.
Oh, yes, already
See,
in
it's
there.
right there.
Yeah.
With this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I cook the salmon inside the rosemary with the butter, because I made a rosemary butter, and that's what I soaked and I sauteed the salmon in it so that it can soak up the flavor and the ingredients from the natural herb, which is the rosemary. Rosemary is also an anti-inflammatory. It's very good for you, and it's good, very good when I crush it and I have it and I dry it up and I blend it. I make something called hair oil, because rosemary is very good for
the
growing your hair. You know.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
Here we is.
And the green bean is going into the pasta. I wish you would do that sound. Ready to do the sound.
Y'all please share this video, whoever gets to look at it. Because y'all gonna see that these hips and these thighs coming down.
That's right, and hips don't lie. Okay, I love black pepper. I love anything that's cayenne pepper.
Me too.
I love, sorry, Dr. Murphy. I love everything that's cayenne pepper or black pepper, because cayenne pepper and black peppers, they're so good for you. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. It takes out all of the mucus and all that stuff that builds up inside of us. Like if I find myself catching a cold, I feel a little sniffly, I put some cayenne pepper with some lemon juice, you know what I mean? And and water, and a little bit of warm water, and I take it to the head, and all that stuff comes out, especially now that we have allergy season, and when it's, because it's spring, so everything is, all the pollen is very high in the air. I usually do a lot of cayenne pepper to help that stuffiness from my sinuses, and it opens up help my sinuses so I won't have that all of that nasty cruddy stuff that's going on in the air. Yeah, and black pepper is good when you're doing your turmeric. If you're doing your turmeric and your ginger shots and so forth, black pepper acts as an activator because they're called fire herbs. Turmeric and ginger and cayenne pepper, they are fire herbs. So that helps release all the inflammatory stuff that you may have going on inside of your body that we don't know about until it's too late. Okay, here you go, Dr. Murphy.
Okay.
Dr. Murphy's stirring it up.
That's about all I know how to do.
Did you add the
Did I put anything else in?
yeah, did you put the garlic powder in there?
No, I haven't put
powder?
anything in there yet. I'm waiting on you.
Alright.
So I put it in that.
No, I'm just I
You
think
want the
I'm not,
cayenne pepper?
I mean you like cayenne?
Yeah.
You can add some cayenne, that'll be good.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh, everything keeps falling out of this cabinet.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I love cayenne. I'm just like cayenne.
I'm gonna let you put them up because you look like
Okay,
spicy,
yeah.
so I'm gonna let you put them up. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's so
It's
good
not
for
gonna
you.
be that hot though.
Because you like it,
Well,
yeah.
I'm from Louisiana.
Yeah, exactly. See?
So
So
it's
you
in the
know,
blood.
that's it, it's in the blood. Here we go. It's in the blood.
And the blood works.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yes.
mhm.
This is gonna be nice and tasty. Because you got the little honey in
Yes,
there, the little
yes.
mustard in there,
Oh my God.
the garlic.
And it's just a little hint of it because
Yeah.
it's not the strong part
Exactly.
of it. Mhm.
So
You know, and because I don't eat a lot of rice, I was so glad. You know, I don't eat rice really at all. And so she told me about this rice, that this is the one that I should continue to eat.
the quinoa and the couscous, if you don't like it, because they're natural durum, natural grain, natural wheat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some people can't handle the wheat, you know, but if you're gonna eat rice, just cook your rice and put it in the fridge for like 30 minutes and take it out, or the next day, whichever way you want to do it, and that helps reduce the
Yeah.
glycemic index in your rice. So that way it won't spike your insulin level and it won't spike your glucose level.
Yeah.
So you'll be all right if you do it
This
that way.
one, you know, I've got it. We're not advertising nobody. Let's get that clear. But we just want to make sure that you see the type. And so this one, the couscous, I got the roasted garlic and olive oil one.
That's the good one.
Packet, and it's really
Yeah.
good. Okay, so you can see that and go to the store and get that one up, whatever brand you like. And so we're just glad today that we were both available to do this, to share this video so that others who may be going through diabetic, you know, issues that's flaring up,
Menopause.
you know, and those that's really having a hard time to work their weight out. And we have testaments that you
That's
serve
good.
through our Ready Remnant group
Yes.
that have lost the weight over 30
Uh-huh.
pounds.
Over 30 pounds.
Yes.
Mhm. Woo.
Is it good?
Yeah, girl.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You can add a little bit. You can add a little bit of salt if you want. And do some more salt and slap them on. Oh, we putting some slap your mama in it. You gotta slap your mama.
You already put the garlic powder?
Yeah. You want some more? It's up to you. You would never go wrong.
Just slap your mama do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice.
And so I have my full meal deal here. And if I wanted to even take the salmon, she told me these are good that I have been eating. And I can actually make a rep one
Yeah.
time about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you really, really want to lose, I promise you, you can lose 10 to 12 pounds in a week if you just do your lettuce wraps. Put your meat in your lettuce wraps.
Not red.
You know what I mean? And then eat your grapes, eat your berries, because berries is good, because berries are good for anti-inflammatory too. Eat your blueberries, your raspberry, your boysenberries, your strawberries. All of those berries are good for you as your snacks. Your apple with your peanut butter, your celery with your peanut butter, and do your wraps. Wrap your chicken in your
Right.
lettuce. Wrap your fish in lettuce.
Not the
You know what I
red.
mean? You know, and then watch yourself lose 10 to 12 pounds in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So you could do it. You know? I'm doing it and I'm menopausal. It's severe. I have severe menopausal. I mean, I have no testosterone. I have no estrogen. I have none of that. So, you know, your girl
Yes.
is gone.
Yeah.
But I just started to say, listen to me. I help people do this, and I teach people how to eat right. I teach people what to do in order to get their body back together, and that's what I'm doing for myself too. So I'm here. Look at me. I'm here. So that you can see that I'm going through it too. So the next time you see me, I should be at least 30, 40 pounds even lighter because I just lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks. So you could do it too.
Well, I gained 25 from this
The medicine.
Yeah. So, but because I gained the 25, I already know when I start. She did me a 30-day regimen for me to look at. Now I already know my main place that I lose weight usually first is here and my thigh. But back here ain't going too many places.
Oh no, you can't get rid of the bumper, but we can definitely tighten up the bumper. Okay, guys, look, see, nice and simple, easy. You don't have to do nothing fancy. It's nice and easy.
I'm looking forward to that part of my dinner. You want to share with them about what you were sharing with me about how I could take my favorite and create my snack.
Yeah, like she loves peanut butter. Oh my gosh. So I was telling her, it's so simple. Since you love peanut butter, you can take peanut butter, put it in like 2 big tablespoons in it. You could put coconut milk, cinnamon, nutmeg in it, some ice, a little bit of maple syrup, blend that up. You get yourself a nice little frosty. And you can also take like your snack, the papaya.
Yeah.
Take the papaya because papaya is very good
tell
for
them
you.
what the papaya does.
And when you eat papaya has something they call bromelain. Bromelain is like the bomb of the probiotics in the world. Okay, so when you take that, not just the papaya and the flesh has the bromelain, but the seed. If you swallow the seed, it goes into your intestine, and if you have any tapeworm or any parasites, the seeds attracts those parasites and those tapeworms that are in your intestine. And when you have a bowel movement, guess what's coming out? All the nasty stuff inside of your intestine. You've got to keep your stomach clean and you've got to keep your intestine clean so that your organs can work totally great. I detox every weekend because I can't do it while I'm at work because I'm a school teacher and run to the bathroom. So what I do is that I do my detoxification when I come home on Friday from work. I start detoxing and I drink something called soursop bitters. You see that's being advertised. I'm not here to advertise for anybody. But my brand that I use that I really like is the Serene. It is thebomb.com. And the Word of God says also, take some bitter herbs to help your body to move. He said, eat the bitter herbs. You know what I mean? Why was he talking about bitter herbs? Because anything bitter, that means it's good for your body. But we've been taught and brainwashed to eat sweet. You know what I mean? Because we want the sweet. Because our taste bud has become so accustomed to the sweet. But the word says bitter for a reason. Right? It detoxifies your body. So the soursop is a bitter herb. And it detoxifies your entire body, your liver, your colon, your stomach, your blood. So it cleans out all of that cells. So try taking some soursop bitters. I promise you, it's the bomb.
Well, we're at our last 30 minutes. I want to make sure you give them the contact information if they want you to come by and do a consult or do a Zoom consult.
Yes.
You can do that as well. And I'm going to get the liquid that I drink in the morning that you were telling me and I showed you what I be doing.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Go ahead and share that.
So if you want a consultation, you can call me at 832-891-0760 and we can do I do an hour consultation and 1 hour consultation and I do it via Zoom. Now if you want me to travel to your home and do what I'm doing for Dr. Murphy, I also can do that too, and I do that as well. And then we can talk about, I don't even tell you what.
You call you about the
you just call me about the consultation and you will get everything you need, the fees or whatever it is I charge, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, because it certainly ain't free.
No, it's not. It's not free.
Everybody wants something free. And usually those things free ain't gonna work.
Listen, Soma University didn't say I can come for free. So if you look up Soma University for Integrated Medicine, that's where I went to, and that's where I'm graduating from. So go look them up. It's a very, very healthy program if you're interested in holistic medicine.
Yes. Okay.
It's awesome.
Can they call you too?
They can call
you. You gave the number?
832-891-0760.
Again.
832 891-0760-832-891-0760.
There you go. See, that girl knows Spanish. But I want to tell you, this is what I do, and she just gave me the tips because I used to just put the cold water, clean cold water. But I do this every week with fresh lemons. Sometimes I squeeze a little lime in here, the one you got in the shaker bottle.
Yes.
And then, and I use this one. It's called cucumber mint. I put that in there. She told me you gotta heat it first,
Yes.
Dr. Murphy.
Yeah.
So, and I also put, you want to get the cloves over there. And then I put a few cloves in there, and they sit overnight. And I drink this for the week.
Yes.
When
is so
Thursday
good.
night come, I usually start pouring it out and getting me a new batch.
Yes.
Because I think that's long enough to sit.
Yes.
You know, but I have it in the refrigerator.
And then there's something that she doesn't do, but I'm gonna
Right.
tell you right now that I want her to do. You don't have to put this in the bottle while it sits, but when you take it in your cup to drink it, add a little cinnamon. Cinnamon
Yeah,
is
that's
so
good.
good for you. Just shake a little
But you know what
cinnamon
I've
in
been
there,
doing, though? I wanna
and
say
it's
this
so
real
good
quick,
because
too.
cinnamon is also one of the
This is
top
what I've been
fire
doing.
herbs for anti-inflammatory.
Is this okay? Because this is what I've been putting these soft mints in there for my sweet.
No.
Or should I do the honey?
I should do the honey.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
do the-
y'all.
please
I've been
don't do-
doing these.
Please don't do the mint. You can do a little bit of honey and a little bit of pure organic maple syrup. No
Okay.
agave,
Yes.
because agave does spike your insulin level. Just your maple syrup and some honey.
Well, we didn't tell them about the chia
Yeah.
seeds.
Oh, and we were talking about chia seeds too. How good they are for
Yeah,
you.
I put these on my oatmeal.
Yeah, you can put your chia seeds in your. And remember, we are not advertising
Nobody.
or promoting anyone. Okay, so this is the chia seed that Dr. Murphy uses. I use mine comes in a bag. You can do whichever one that suits you, and you can put this in your oatmeal,
smoothie.
in your smoothie, you know, and you
Your
can just make
yogurt.
your yogurt, and you can let it stay overnight because it becomes like jelly. So when you swallow it, it keeps you full longer. And
Yes,
it helps
it
you
does.
to lose the weight. So if you're talking about GLP-1, chia seeds is like a natural GLP-1. It keeps you full for very, very, very,
Are these
very
good
long
for
time.
diabetic people?
It's very good for diabetics. Diabetics can take this and
Amen.
flax seeds as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, our time done wrapped up. Y'all got the
Mhm.
phone number. Y'all got the full cooked meal today. And I just got to give her a hug. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much for being here for
You're
me.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
tell
guys.
you, I told her I was tired of changing my underwears in my bra. They hurt so bad when you gain weight.
They do.
They do. We want to say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here and sharing this, okay? Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
You know how to
adios.
reach her.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.